Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are very fine. Today, actually, I have been frequently asked by my students and other well-wishers to discuss about a particular issue of English grammar that is called non-finite verbs. So I have decided to discuss with you what the non-finite verbs are and what are the uses of non-finite verb. So let's come to the board and watch what I am writing here. First of all, I will draw a chart that is called non-finite verb, which I will write as non-NFV. Non-finite verb are of three kinds. One is infinitive, next gerund, 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 and number three is participle. Participle. Now come, what are the non-finite verb? Non-finite verb are those verbs which do not change according to the change of tense. It is my definition. Non-finite verbs are those verbs, I repeat, which do not change according to the change of tense. So let's come. I have written already non-finite verb or NFV, three kinds: infinitive, gerund, and participle. INFI, infinitive, gerund, and participle, PARTICIPLE. So all these three are a part of non-finite verb and can be called the non-finite verbs. I will discuss today with you an overall view of this, and in my later videos I will discuss each part in detail. But today a bird's eye view or a brief I will give you. Now come first infinitive. Infinitive is a form, it is a to plus verb in present tense form. That means to go, to read, to speak, to write, this form. These are the examples of infinitive. Infinitives can be used in any tense, in present tense or past tense or future tense, whatever. Infinitive, to is the preposition, and then after that verb should be written in the present tense form, not in other tense form. Suppose, take an example. This example will show you in present tense. I am wiping the board or erasing the board. In present tense, I take an example. In past tense, I went to school to attend my classes. Example. There are two in number twos. One is 2 and then is 2. You can hear, you can see here two twos are there. One is there and another is there. These two with attend, it is called the infinitive. And what is, if you ask me, what does these two denotes? These two denotes, it is nothing but simple preposition. It is a preposition. It is an example of infinitive. Now I am wiping it. Next come to gerund. Gerund is called verbal noun. Gerund is called verbal noun. That means it is verb plus noun also. Or another way it is called verbal noun. It is a verb but does the work of a noun. That is why gerund is called verbal noun. In character, it is a verb but it works as noun in the sentence. That's why it is called the verbal noun. An example, swimming. Swimming, SWIMMING. Swimming is a good exercise. A good exercise. Swimming is a good exercise. It is an example of gerund. Gerund is called the verbal noun. It is a verb but works as noun. Various sentences can be cited as an example, but today I am writing one or two examples. Painting pictures. Painting pictures gives us pleasure. PLEASURES. Painting pictures. Painting picture. PICTURE. Painting picture. Painting picture. PICTURE gives us pleasures. আমাদেরকে আনন্দ দেয়. So, swimming and painting both are the examples of gerund. Now come to the another part of non-finite verb, that is participle. Participle is called verbal adjective. VERBAL, verbal adjective. ADJECTIVE. Participle is called verbal adjective. What does verbal adjective means? It means it is a verb but does the work of adjective. Verb plus adjective. Participle is called verbal adjective. Participles are the three kinds: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. I will discuss all these in detail on my later videos. But now, as I told you, the participle works as adjective. Participle works as adjective. Example of participles are: number 1, don't eat rotten, ROTTEN, rotten mangoes. Don't eat rotten mangoes. This rotten is an example of participle. I am watching an interesting movie. I am watching an interesting movie. Interesting is an example of participle. The rising stars, the rising sun looks beautiful. The rising sun. Rotten works as adjective. It says about mangoes. Interesting says about movie, and rising says about sun. The rising sun is an example of participle. Watching An interesting video, interesting is an example of participle. And then rotten mangoes, rotten is the example of participle. All these are the non-finite form. Infinitive, gerund, participle, infinitive 2 plus V1 form. Gerund is called verbal noun and participle is called verbal adjective, that is verb but works as an adjective. Example of participles are: don't eat rotten mangoes, I am watching an interesting movie, and the rising sun looks beautiful. I hope all of you understand what I am telling you about this subject, non-finite verbs, and I will discuss this later in detail. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching me. Thank you.